Hello, it's Carly and welcome to or back to my channel. Today I am unboxing my iPhone 12 Pro. I just got this in yesterday, but I wanted to wait till today so that I could open it up with you guys. I opened up the box, but I did not open up the box. So let's just get straight on into it. I have the 11 Pro currently, and I did not need a new phone. I do have a huge crack through my screen because I don't use a screen protector. I think that might change with the 12 Pro, but we actually needed a new provider. So along with that, we could not bring our phones over, so we got a new one. I got the 12 Pro in the silver color in the 128 gigabytes. So I only had 64 gigabytes on my 11 Pro, so it's already gonna be super nice to have some more storage in there. The box, as we all know, is a lot thinner than usual because it does not come with the box for the charger anymore. It's so pretty. So we got 5G in the new 12s, but in the process we also lost the headphones in the box and also the charger, which I feel like at this point everybody has headphones and chargers, so it's really okay. This is beautiful. This looks so gorgeous. Let's take it out. This silver color is really nice. I like that the background is white rather than silver, but then has the silver edges. I feel like at that point they could have just called it white. The silver on the sides is absolutely stunning, so very excited about that. Has this white wrapping on the top. It looks like all the buttons are in the same place, which is nice. This is gorgeous. I do want to compare size because it feels a lot bigger than my 11 Pro. I'm honestly the type of person who would want that new iPhone mini, except the camera. The camera was everything for me, and that's why I got the Pro over the 12 because I love making videos. The color, as you could see, is actually very similar on the white 11 Pro to the new 12 Pro. Supposedly, according to the specs, the 12 Pro is thinner than the 11 Pro. It doesn't feel like it at all because the 11 Pro has the rounded edges, so it's just so comfortable in your hand. However, I have to say with the 12 Pro, it feels more sturdy in my hand, so I guess there's a reason why they went for this design. I guess because of the rounded edges, it gives off that it is thinner than it actually is. I'm just nervous once we put a case on, it's gonna be a lot thicker. Let's get into what else is in the box. So it does come with the wire for charging, but it's a USB-C cable, which I have from my 11 Pro. But if you're upgrading from anything before that, it's not going to come with that. I love these chargers. It seriously does charge your phone significantly faster than the normal cables. So if you are just getting this phone and you don't have these chargers and you don't have the box that goes into the wall, highly recommend getting it from either Apple or I believe Anchor came out with a really good one that you could get on Amazon for probably half the price. So I recommend doing that. I'll link some below as options. It also has a tool for putting in the SIM card, but mine, I hope, is already in there, I believe. And then there's cards at the bottom of this that really reads those. The box even has a little carved out for the camera, which is nice. I like that the box is a lot thinner because it just takes up a lot less room for storage. I just switched back to AT&T and they told me when these come in and we'll set it up for you and make sure it's all working and just to make sure it goes right. But of course I like doing things myself, so that's where we're at today. I love that screen that it always gives us with all the different hellos around the world. Okay, so you could set these up manually or you could bring over your current iPhone and just switch it over. It basically airdrops everything from your old phone to your new, which is super cool because I don't remember that happening in the past. Maybe it did, but I missed that. And I did that with my mom yesterday, but to be honest, I kind of like the refreshing feeling of a new phone. Am I the only one? Like, I like just getting what you need rather than just putting a bunch of apps on your phone again. So I think we're just going to do the setup manually. Oh, and then on my old phone, it just came up, set up new iPhone. I'm going to set up all of the boring stuff and then get back to you. I'm really hoping that this is a lot easier than it was to do with my mom's. Do the Face ID.
Let notification me on Twitter. TNT, my name is
I'd like to activate the bars. Look like they are searching. I'm going to screen record. Ooh. Oh, it says I have 5G. Now that I'm all situated, I'm going to screen record so that you could see what it looks like when it is first activated and turned on, it has all the usual Apple apps, and then I don't use wallet. Let's do edit home screen. I don't use home. Actually, let's just remove it, but then do the remove from home screen. Home, I'm gonna delete that app. I don't use it. Health, remove from home screen. The biggest reason I went with the 12 Pro over the 12 is because of the Dolby Vision in the cameras. So let's see how the videos come out, and let's compare it with both the 12 Pro and the 11. So this is with natural lighting on my 11 Pro. Honestly, I feel like it's really good quality. I do really love the quality of this camera. I'm hoping that the 12 Pro is better, but you let me know what you think, and let's try it on the 12 Pro now. This is the 12 Pro front-facing camera. I think I like this a lot better. It definitely looks a lot more clear. I feel like I look a little bit more pale, but I am pale, so I guess it's doing its job. I do really like this a lot. I think it's a lot nicer looking and it looks more camera style rather than the 11 Pro, which, don't get me wrong, once again, amazing camera. But I just think this one looks a little bit more professional. I'm also moving my arm like crazy, so sorry if it's a little bit shaky. I'm going to download all of my apps onto my iPhone 12 Pro right now and then show you what's on my iPhone. So I just picked my wallpaper from Pinterest, but usually I do my own, which I'll end up doing when I get some of my photos onto here. I only pick like 10 of my top favorite photos and put them onto my phone every time. But my home screen is basically all of your basic, the way it came. I don't like putting any of my social on my first screen or my editing because I just like to make that first screen what it's supposed to be, if that makes sense. But I moved a bunch of stuff to my app library because I don't need it here. I also moved a bunch of it to this screen so that I don't really need my weather on here if I could just swipe and click it right there. When you swipe to this screen, it is all the apps that I use. I kind of color coordinate them, but still keep them in categories, if that makes sense. So the first thing I just have is my Poshmark. Be sure to follow me on Poshmark. I definitely am constantly posting on it. I also have my Pinterest. This is the wallpaper I just used. And if you want, you can check out my Pinterest. It is just, I believe, Carly Medico. Yep, Carly Medico. And then I have my YouTube Studio, which as a YouTuber, that's how you check your views and edit videos, stuff like that. But even though you do it on a computer, it's just nice to have it. Planoly is what I use to... It's supposed to be planning your feed. I don't plan my feed in advance, but sometimes if I just want to make sure a picture looks good next to the next picture, then I'll just upload it to there really quick just to make sure it looks pretty. Reward style is the other side of like to know it, so what influencers use to get affiliate links and stuff like that. I don't really use it often, but I should. Then I also have Google Maps. I am totally an Apple Maps girl all the way for directions. However, Google Maps, if you're searching a business and want to see the reviews, Google Maps is definitely the way to go. Don't use Yelp. I have a business and Yelp calls me all the time trying to get me to pay a monthly fee so that they could get rid of all my bad reviews and take my good reviews to the top, so it's all a scam. Then I have my finance where it's just Venmo, Chase, and TD. My Starbucks, that's important. Google Sheets is basically Excel, but for Google Drive. So I use that for my business to take accounting and stuff like that. Just very good for organizing. Google Docs, same type of thing. I lived on that in college and I still live on it to this day. Facebook, Instagram, and then these are what I use for editing my photos and videos on my phone. So InShot is actually what I use to edit like TikToks or Instagram videos and stuff like that. Or if I have a brand send me something that I have to post and I do a video, it's just super easy to cut things on there and make sure they are the right sizing that you need for whether it's an Instagram video or a stories or a TikTok, whatever it is. The Teza app I don't use much. I will say Lightroom is really all I use. I use the Emma Leger, her presets, and they're just super natural looking, so I love that because it really just adjusts the lighting a little bit to make it more, I guess, a little more neutral without taking out any of the color. Visco I really just use to reshape my photos to see what it's going to look like for the size proportions on Instagram, which is 4:5. And then Unfold is what I use for stories. That was so out of order, I'm sorry, but Unfold I use for stories sometimes if I want to put more than one photo in my story because I don't want to be annoying and have 8,000 different stories. In my app library, I also have Canon Connect, which is how I connect to my Canon EOS M50 if I ever take photos and want to get them straight to my phone. When I first turned on the iPhone 12 Pro, it actually did say 5G at the top, but it doesn't now, so I'm confused. I got really excited. I thought we had 5G. I'm going to go on Amazon right now and get a screen protector because I love watching unboxing iPhone videos and tech videos like that. I don't know why. They say that some people's iPhone 12s have already cracked. So I'm going to get a screen protector because of what happened to my 11 Pro. And then I actually ordered a Casetify case, which is not coming for a few weeks because I thought I wasn't getting this for a few weeks and then it shipped a week later. So this was only supposed to come November 3rd, they said it was going to ship, or anywhere from the 3rd to the 11th. And here it is, Thursday, October 29th, and I already have it in my hands. It actually came in yesterday. So it shipped overnight, super quick shipping from Texas to New York. But anyways, so my Casetify case won't be here for a while. You could go on YouTube and they have so many 20% off codes and stuff like that on other people's videos. I've never used it before, but I've personally ordered Casetify quite a few times for other people for presents. And then I also have a Casely case coming in because I've worked with them before. They're just sending me a case to try it out, but I know I love them, so I'm super excited about that. And then I also have another one coming, which is actually the same one that I used to have. I might get it in a different color by the brand Maison de Sabre. This is a really nice leather case and I have my initials on it in gold. This color personally got kind of dirty pretty quickly, so I'll probably get a more fun color. Overall, very excited about this phone because I'm pretty impressed with the camera quality, with how fast it is, and then I also like this design. I feel like it's just a lot more comfortable to hold and you feel like you have more of a grip. I don't know about you guys, but if you have the 11 or the 11 Pro, this phone slips out of my hand all the time with the cases on because of the rounded edges. So even if it feels okay like this, it was always in the cases that they'd slipped out of my hand, which is another reason I got a Casetify case because apparently they're military grade protection, so I need that. This is just super easy to hold, so much better. If you are between the 12 or the 12 Pro, honestly, unless you're doing YouTube or creating video content for your work, for your brand. I have a small business and I love making YouTube videos, so I went with the 12 Pro. But if I didn't have that, I would definitely just go with the 12. It has all the same features. You get the 5G, you get the sleek design, it has the wide angle lens. The only really big difference with the camera, other than the Dolby Vision, is the telephoto lens, which to be honest, I never even use. So that was it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe. That way I can see you all in my next video. Love y'all.